Bridget Bartlett here with My Vision Agency. And if your email inbox looks like this, you need a better way to organize all of your emails and your tasks. And today I'm going to show you how to create labels for your emails inside of your Gmail workspace or Gmail inbox. And I'm also going to show you how you can easily create an automation to create tasks within your HighLevel account from your emails. So the first step is we need to create labels. So I'm going to click here and I want to figure out how do I want to organize these emails. So I have a step called waiting for response. And I'm just going to go ahead and create that there. Now, I also have a label for transactions. So I'm going to go ahead and add this here because when I get an email from Stripe or PayPal, I want to keep track of that. So I'm going to go ahead and choose transactions as my other label. And because I am an affiliate, I do earn commission on a lot of projects, and I do like to track that as well. So I'm going to choose commission and create. So now what I want to do is go through here and put these emails in the label where they belong. So you can see if I can scroll through here just quickly with my emails and I can just organize them all in the right category, that makes all of this so much easier and so much faster. And then all of the ones that I really needed to create a task for could automatically have created that task just by dragging it into the label here. So now let's set up the automation. So the very first thing that we need to do is create a Zapier account. Now you can create a free Zapier account. You are limited by the tasks here, but in the free plan, you do have up to 100 a month. So I'm going to go ahead and create my first Zap here. So I'm going to click create in Zaps. And the trigger here is going to be Gmail, because the very first step is going to be when we add that email to that label. So here I have my Gmail account and I'm going to choose my trigger. So what is the trigger going to be? It can be a new attachment in an email. Triggers when a new email appears in a specific mailbox. Triggers when you receive a new email that matches a search string. So if you wanted to say, every time I receive an email that says this in the subject line, then I want this to happen. So you do have all of these different options that you can choose to trigger this automation. So we're going to use new labeled email. So I'm going to click here. And now I need to sign into my Gmail account. So I'm going to choose this account here and continue and allow. So now our Gmail account has been connected to Zapier. So I'm going to go ahead and continue. And now we need to choose what label we want to select to trigger this automation. So you see that we do have transactions, commission, and waiting for a response. So let's choose waiting for a response and continue, because we'll have to set up an automation for each individual label. So we're going to test the trigger. And when we test the trigger, it pulls in those emails that we used as an example. You can see that Cloudflare email that we added to that label. It's now pulled in the data from that. So I'm going to go ahead and select that to use as an example. And now we need to tell it what we want it to do with this information. What's the next step in the workflow? We want to send it to the LeadConnector app, because remember, LeadConnector is the gray label version of HighLevel, because we don't want to tell our clients when they're using Zapier to go to HighLevel. We want to say LeadConnector because it's unbranded so that we can use it. Now we need to choose an action. So what do we want to happen when we get a new email that we have added that label to inside of LeadConnector? We want to create a task. So I'm going to go ahead and click here to create a task. And now we need to log in with our LeadConnector account. And you'll see here that it's asking for the API key. So we need the API key from our location or our sub account. So I'm going to go inside of my sub account. I'm going to click here for settings. And if we scroll down here, you'll see the API key. So I'm going to copy that, go back to Zapier. Let's bring up that window here. And we're going to paste the API key here and save. Now we have the LeadConnector app, or our HighLevel sub account, connected to Zapier. So I'm going to go ahead and continue. And now we need to map out the data that we just pulled in. What do we want to happen when that data reaches LeadConnector? We can assign a user. So we want to choose a user within that account. I'll just say demo user 1. And now we need a title for our task. So we can type out a title if we want to, or we can actually map out a title from the data that we pulled in from the email. So maybe we want the task title here, since this is going to be waiting for response. Let's say that we want to choose the from name as the title. So we'll say waiting for response, and then now it's going to fill in whatever is in the from field of that email. Now we need to create a task description. So what is going to be in the body of this task? We have our title here, waiting for response, and then whatever the from name is. Now we need the task. So I'm going to click the plus sign again, and we can map all of this out. So let's scroll through here and get the data that we want. So let's choose the plain body text because this is the body of the email, so we can insert that in there. We may also want the message URL so that if we want to reference the full email, we can just easily click inside that task. And we can even add static data here as well. So we could say content, colon, we could even add a space here. We could go here in between the fields and add a space. We could say URL. You can put a due date in here, but I just leave it blank, and then you'll see that it's going to default to the next day. Since we're not attaching a contact to this task, we're really just attaching it to a user. It's going to create like an empty space of a contact. So what I like to do is put my own email in here, and that way it just goes in and assigns it to me as the user. If you have other people helping you, maybe you want to add their email in there. But that's just something not necessary, but something that I found that keeps it a little bit cleaner. So I'm going to click continue now, and you'll see that it's pulling in that data here, and we can test the step. So it says success. So now what we want to do is go inside of our HighLevel account, contacts, tasks, and now you can see we have waiting for response, Cloudflare registrar. That's what we chose as the title. You can see we have the description here, the assigned contact, which is my email. If I click here, you'll see that it opens it up and it gives me all of the content from that email there, and the date and the assigned contact and the assigned user. And if I did want to click into the associated contact, you'd see I have all of that data here inside of my task, and then of course it's assigned to this email user here. If we go back to our inbox, you'll see there are actually two different options here as well. So we have the waiting for response that we set up. Now if we want to do transactions and commission, it's going to be the same process, but we're going to create a new workflow for that after we publish. So we can X out of this, and let's rename this so that we remember what this is. All right, so let's go back to our homepage now. Apps. And now you'll see our task that we created here. So let's go ahead and create two more tasks. New Zap. We're going to choose our trigger. It's going to be Gmail. We're going to choose our trigger event, and it's going to be new labeled email. We already have our Gmail account attached there. We're going to choose the label that we want to create the automation for. And this one's going to be commission, continue, test trigger. So it's found the email in that category to use as a test. So we're going to continue. And now we need to choose LeadConnector. We're going to choose the task or the event, add a task. Our LeadConnector app is already set up. Continue. We want to assign a user. We can choose demo user 1 or a new one. We'll say commission, and then we want to map it out. So I'm going to click the plus sign, and let's say the from name. So this would be like commission from Cloudflare. And then we can put in the description here, and we'll choose the body plain text, and we'll choose the message URL. And we could add any of this other info if we needed to, but you really just want to add whatever relevant data is going to make this easy for you. I'm going to go ahead and put my contact email in here as well. Continue, and let's test the step. It says success, so let's go back here. Let's go into our tasks, and we should see one that says commission. There we go, commission, Cloudflare, and there's our user. And you can even hover over it and see the entire email content. Let's publish this. Actually, let's give it a name first. Commission task and publish. And now we have one more. So let's go back here. Let's create a new Zap. Select our trigger. It's going to be Gmail. And let's go back to our inbox. So you see this one is transactions. So we're going to choose the trigger. It's going to be the new labeled email. And continue. And transactions. And continue. And test trigger. Now, if you're doing this and you don't have anything show up here, you just need to go back and drag some emails into that label so that you do have a test to use as an example. So continue with the selected record, and we're going to do LeadConnector again. And the account's already connected, but let's choose the event. We're going to create a task and continue. And let's again choose the assigned user, and it doesn't have to be the same. It's up to you. And this one is going to be transaction. So let's just say trans, and then we will put the title here. So let's just say it would be transaction from, and we could choose the from name of the email or any of the content there. We'll just make it simple and say from name. And then now we want to put the content here. So we'll choose the plain body text, and then we could also put the link as well. The link is helpful because it will go right to the thread that this email is in, right in your inbox. So it just saves you a lot of time having to look for it if you ever want to reference the email. And then, of course, we'll put this down here, info@myvisionagency.com. Continue. And let's test the step. It says success. So now you see trans, YouTube, and then we have the content there. And if you have any questions at all, you can go into the community tab here. You want to go into the events calendar. You can click on today's date and join me in open office hours. If you're on our free community, you don't have access to the dashboard, but you can still go to the community, go to the events tab, and you can also join us in open office hours. If you're not a member of our reseller program or our free community, you can go to myvisionagency.com. You can join our reseller program for free if you sign up for HighLevel using my affiliate link that is directly through HighLevel. That is not my brand. If you want to join our reseller program and you are already a HighLevel customer, you can join directly and get access to all of our resources, have the ability to white label and resell our AI ads, and access our sales bots and more. You also have the ability to sign up for our software bundle if you just want to get access to our tools without being a reseller. You can sign up for our free community here or book a private consultation with me. Thank you all so much for joining me today, and I look forward to working with you in open office hours. Go make your vision a reality. Bye. If you're considering signing up for HighLevel or you're already a HighLevel member, this is the video for you. I'm going to take you behind the scenes as a six-figure-a-year business that I've built on HighLevel without a team that allows me to work from home 4 hours a day, building the life, not just the business, that I always envisioned. Now, let's dive in. And when you first create your HighLevel account, it'll look very similar to this. The colors will be this like blackish gray color, and you'll have your HighLevel logo up here. And this that we're looking at right now is the admin dashboard. So this is going to be where you manage all of your sub accounts. So a sub account is what we're looking at here. These are two different business accounts. And if I wanted to go into that business account and I wanted to, manage it as the agency admin, I could click here to switch into the sub account. Now, the problem that everyone has is they all have this. They all have the exact same tools. They all look the same, and they all function the same because it's all HighLevel. So you either need to provide something on top of your HighLevel account to differentiate your business from everyone else's, or you're going to race to the bottom on price. Okay. And that's certainly not what we want to do. So in my agency, of course, you'll see that I've rebranded it, and you'll see that I have all of the standard HighLevel tools in this account, except when it starts here, I start adding my own tabs here. Okay, so this is what's going to make my agency stand out. This is what helps me to provide additional services to my clients. So I've added a coaching program. I've created an onboarding course here, and I wanted to add that custom menu tab there so that it's really easy for them to know where to get started. Okay. So I've gone in detail in my training and all of that. And of course, this that we're looking at right now is actually the community or course builder inside of HighLevel. So if we wanted to, or my user wanted to bounce around here, maybe take a course, this is what all of that looks like once you've gotten it all built out. Okay, so you can see for my program, I have the start here, and then I have all of the different tutorials and everything, and it looks beautiful. Okay, you also have an affiliate management system inside of the client portal, which is what houses the community and the courses. And then you see what the community looks like as well once you have it all built out. So I've created this, and I've just been able to put a tab here inside the dashboard so that all of my users can access the community and know where to get started. Now, we also have a tab here for the AI ads leads. So this is another white label software that I've created, or that I've signed up for to provide for my agency clients. And you can see here, this is actually a really good software. You can just simply search for, in this example, marketing agencies in Indianapolis, and I can get all the contact information. I can even get the emails of everyone who works there. Interesting that this my agency pulled up here. But if I wanted to select all of these contacts here and I wanted to send them to my HighLevel account, or my users wanted to do that, they simply just select that and they can click here to send to the CRM, and then it goes right into the contacts. Okay, so we're creating solutions based off white label software that integrate with HighLevel and provide additional services. Now, the best part about software is that you do not have to spend time. Okay. This manages and runs itself. I'm providing incredible value for my clients or sub accounts, but I do not have to spend my time doing that. Okay. Now, the next thing that I also provide is an AI coach. This is another white label software. This is really, really great to help train the AI and create a brand profile. What's cool about this tool is that you can actually you just put in your website URL, and then it will help you create your avatar, your customer avatar. It'll tell you what their pain points are, and it stores this in your profile, and then you can create all of this content for your business, like email campaigns and all of that. And what's cool about this over something like Chat GPT is it will remember everything about your business to help you generate that content. All right. We also have the sales bot here. So the sales bot is an AI tool, again, that I've white labeled. This does integrate with HighLevel as well. And you can see the sales bot, the dashboard here. All of my members get access to their own dashboard where they can create unlimited AI bots. Now, HighLevel does have an AI bot. The difference is, though, this bot builder does not use AI credits, so it's unlimited. And HighLevel charges $97 for the unlimited. There is a pay per use plan, but having this bot builder allows my members the ability to resell unlimited bots, and it doesn't use any AI credits. So they're able to offer this as like a low barrier of entry, an entry level offer, and then, of course, upsell to the other tools. Now, also in our program, I do have another white label software that is the social autopilot. Now, what's cool about this tool is it allows you to create, again, you're training the AI for your business and with your brand colors and all that, and it allows you to create campaigns. It's going to pull in your brand colors and all that, and then customize the images and the website and all of that. And it's going to go ahead and publish to, like, if I agreed this was all good, then it would publish to all of my different channels. So it's not just creating the content, it's actually creating the post, and then will automatically post to all the different channels. So you can see that you can connect your accounts for Facebook and Instagram and YouTube and forgot all the other ones here. So we have Facebook, Google Business, Instagram, LinkedIn, Pinterest, TikTok, X, and YouTube. Okay, so you can create that content to all of those different platforms. And this is inside of my dashboard as well. Now, you can also see that I've used another software that allows me to create 60 plus chat GPT prompts that my members can use to generate content. For example, we have a terms of service and a privacy policy, but you can see all of the things down here. But again, we just want to create these tools and resources for our members inside of our high level business. Okay. High level is a great foundation for a business, but it's not the entire business. Okay. And then, of course, I have a tab down here for our community. So I did have the get started that takes us right to the onboarding. That's just to make it a little bit more clear. But I always want our members to go to our community where they can receive support and all of that. I also, like I said, I do have the learning area here for all of my members to access the training. And then I also provide open office hours. You can see our events calendar in the community. So I am actually live Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And all of our resellers have the ability in our program to join me. Not only am I live, but immediately following the live, I open up a Zoom room so you can join me and all of our community. And, there's great conversations there. But what's awesome is we're all using different tools in different ways, and we're able to provide experience and support to all of the members. Okay, so I always say I am a great resource, I hope, but our community is definitely just priceless. All right. Now, the next thing that I also added into my high level agency is the task manager. High level does have a task manager, but this is more formulated like Trello. So it's a little bit easier to manage and to view all of your tasks and assignments. Now, all of the tools are great, but we also need resources. We also need a system. And one of the things that I love about High Level is we have the ability to create a perfect system for our clients inside of our High Level program or your business, whatever you want to make it, an agency or whatever you want it to be. And what I love is we're able to create these websites or all of these digital assets like courses and funnels and blogs and forms and quizzes and all of these things. And we can actually copy the entire account and have it automatically loaded into a new user's account as soon as they sign up. So as soon as Jane Doe signed up for this account, she automatically had in her account a course in the membership area. So you can see, and I do provide a course for all of our members because they have the ability to resell our AI manager here. So I definitely wanted to provide a course for them. So when their clients, sign up, they have a course that they can use that can be imported into the snapshot as well. And if you go into the sites area, you'll see there are 4 different funnels here. Close that out. There are 4 different funnels here. And of course, you can import all of these. But what I love about the system is if we go into edit, just want to show you a little back end cool thing here. You actually have the ability to not just upload the system, but you can actually customize it instantly as well. So I'm going to show you how. You'll see here that, this is a great template, and lots of us have signed up with programs that have templates, and we have to do a lot of customization, and we certainly don't want to have to spend our time as the agency doing it, and we don't want our customers to have to do that either. So you can add what's called custom values. If we scroll down here, you'll see that this button here, the color of the button is actually attached to a custom value. Okay, so if I click in here, you'll see this custom value. Now, you can build these custom values with not just colors, but with images, like I have the logo here. Now, if I go back all of these websites or all these funnels have all, all the custom values and all of that. So when I go back into this account now, in my onboarding instructions, all I need to do is tell the users where to upload their assets. Okay, so I'm going to go to the custom values here. We're going to go to the folders, the MVA done for you system, and all they need to do to change that, change the logo and colors, is just add their own here. So let's just do a little test here. I'm going to update these colors with a different brand. So I'm going to say the primary color is this here. And we're going to change the secondary color. Let's go ahead and update that. And we'll change the secondary color here. And if I wanted to, of course, update the logo, I certainly could do that. But just to save time, I'm going to just show you about the colors here, because you will definitely see the magic that happens and why HighLevel is so good with duplication. If I wanted to change the logos, all I'd have to do, you'll see here that it's attached to a custom value. I would just change the link. Okay. So let's go back now into the sites, and you'll see where it was blue and it's still kind of showing blue there. If I open up the page now, it's going to be all different colors. So now you'll see that it is purple and orange, which are my brand colors. You'll also see here, if we go to let's go to this funnel here. You'll see it's not just this one, it's all of the different funnels. They've all been updated. So you'll see that this website has also been updated, and you'll also see that not just, like I said, not just the colors here, but these actual images, they're SVG images, and you can have them update with the custom values as well. Okay. So I hope your mind is blown with the level of duplication that you're able to do instantly by utilizing the HighLevel snapshots. So if you see what's happening here, we've had HighLevel, the skeleton or the foundation. We've added additional, a community. We've added coaching. We've added additional software here. And we've also added funnels and websites and all of that. And now the whole purpose of my entire program and the business that I've built is to help others do exactly what I have done. Okay. So that's why I'm providing this done for you system to all of our members, and the licenses to rebrand and resell the AI Ads Manager, and also the ability to resell unlimited sales bots. And all of that is done inside of the HighLevel agency, using it as the foundation of our business, not the entire business. Now, if you're ready to sign up for HighLevel, I'm going to give you a free My Vision Agency starter plan to help you get started. This includes our done for you system that you can load into your own HighLevel account, our live group coaching 5 days a week, the ability to resell your own brand of our AI Ads Manager, and unlimited sales bots, among many other resources. So choose the HighLevel plan that works best for you, and I will see you inside.